Hey Skipperlings, welcome to the Skip Stream. It's your boss, Colin SkipperWing Bird, coming to you live with another Skip Stream. And the music's too loud, so you can't even hear myself, which is great. Also, I forgot to mute this tab, so now you can actually hear me echo, and it's gonna be great, but not really. So tonight we're gonna play catch up with where we were yesterday, because today was busy, and in addition to today being busy, my computer crashed. That was a ton of fun. And by fun, I mean not at all, because sarcasm doesn't translate well over the internet. Anyway, as you know, I have to do the social media thing, so give me like 5 minutes, and then we'll get this party started. Cool beans. Let's try that again. Hey everybody, welcome to the Skip Stream. It's your boss, Colin SkipperWing Bird, coming to you live with another Skip Stream. I know I said this all about 10 minutes, 15 minutes ago, but, you know, we love to repeat ourselves just in case, you know, new viewers coming in, checking out the stream for the first time. You never know. Anyway, I'm Colin SkipperWing Bird. I make comics, I make cartoons, I make a lot of crap. On the Skip Stream, what we do is we make animations and cartoons and all that stuff. What I usually tend to work on is my personal webcomic, The Crimson Fly, which you can check out at thecrimsonfly.com. And that's what we're going to be working on tonight. So yeah, I'm just going to get to it. I'm also going to test out a few commands because I just want to make sure that they work now. Cool, that works. And work. That's irritating, so that doesn't work quite yet. Well, yet. But the cool thing is that the point is that they do work. So, yeah. Alright, I'm going to set the alarm. Then we're going to get started. And just going to go. So, set the timer for 25 minutes. Start. Record. And let's rock. Actually, let's make this just a... Well, no, we're not going to do it until stream. I'm just going to work. Okay, so that'll work. That's good. So I was a moron for adding an extra panel. Or rather, how many panels is this? 10 panels? I'm an idiot. But whatever. What's in caps? I need to figure out what's causing me to slow down and animate because I love the I'm liking the program. I'm not liking the slowdown, whatever's causing it. There we go. Oh, there's a song I need to add to the request list. I just want to add it to the playlist. Oh, right, I added it to the playlist and then didn't save because I'm a moron. One more song and we're gonna get back to work. Alright, back to work. Thanks, auto recovery. Miles Bay, right? It's hey Miles, welcome to the Skip Stream. How are you doing tonight? I'm sorry I was a little like head in the nose there, or rather nose in the books there. as much as I like the song Skip. Skip. Lock that down a little bit. And actually we're going to move these. I was going to rename that so I can ID that properly. Zoom in and not be lazy. Actually, you know, tonight seems to be a chill stream, so as much as I love this particular playlist, I think we're going to go with our new Jobbies playlist tonight. Put that on pause real quick. Let's add a new song. Nope, don't load the playlist. Import. Add. And play. There we go. So one of these days I'm going to leave backgrounds alone. I was gonna say, that was weird. Okay, I can't read any of that, so let's change that. I really should just close the layers I don't need. That's a tangent I don't want. That'd be kind of cool to look at, so select that layer, make sure we don't accidentally draw on it. Let's make that invisible so I can see that pinky tip. I'm sorry, Fires. Fires writes, "Hi, how you doing? I'm doing all right, Fires. It turns out this is turning into a little bit of a chill stream tonight, so I'm just kind of hanging out behind the camera, or rather behind the panel. How are you doing tonight? Also, I think I've actually set up commands and I've probably set up a command for commands to figure out where things are. Even though I still have to add to it just to make sure that things work. So there's the thing that works now. I've also set up alert command, but that doesn't work quite yet. It doesn't display the name. But yeah, that's where things are for the time being. Oof, how are you doing tonight? We don't want to group that. This was actually supposed to be done yesterday evening, but I didn't find enough time to, or rather, it's not so much I didn't find enough time as I kind of burned out last night, so we're going to finish it up tonight. Fires writes, I'm doing fine. It's been a while since I've been on Twitch. Oh, well, what brings you back tonight? Well, aside from yours truly, for which I am very grateful, by the way. Group that. Copy that. Shift paste it. Modify, transform. Flip vertical. Go into that second group, turn it to black. That doesn't work. That just doesn't work to me. So let's go in here and make another one. Fire's right. Well, I got an email saying you're online, so I thought to say hi. Well, thank you. Again, always greatly appreciate whenever I'm not here by myself. So thank you. Let's move that up a little bit. And put it on the Z-axis, on the proper XYZ axis. Or rather XY axis, there's no Z axis in TV. Well, you could make one if you wanted to. think I need this panel. Do I need this panel or not? Well, let's draw it in and see if we can make that clear what's going on in this shape. I don't think we can because the Crimson Fly's eyes are too big. I didn't plan that out properly when I shrunk the space down. But it might just work. Let's see. I can already kind of tell that's not working. Except that that's necessary for the punchline up here, so I need to actually do need to go in here and make this work somehow. So, the thing in here is bugging me. Let me try something really quickly. So it doesn't really matter what I'm doing it in, but whatever. That's obviously too flat, but the important thing is that you don't really see the, oh right, that's a problem. It actually works. Let's push that back just a little bit, though. Make it centered. Try not to be centered all the time, but in this case, it helps. Break that apart, make that a radial gradient. Shrink that down just a little bit. There we go. Now let's make some text. Fires writes, if I may ask, where did you get your drawing skills? My drawings suck. Well, it's going to be a little bit of a surprise, but I used to suck too. A lot. In fact, if you check out this site, http://www.el-wanker.deviantart.com, you can see that I wasn't that great either. It was just a lot of practice and a lot of failing. Like when I started off in school, I actually failed a few classes, a few art classes. I wasn't able to get the work done to the level that it needed to be to pass the class. So it was just a lot of practice. That's really always, that's all it's been, and it's always all it's gonna be. Yeah, there's a little bit of talent involved. I'm not dumb enough to think that I don't have some sort of talent for drawing. But a lot of it was practice. Ah, crap.
There's one thing in this world that you can depend on and you can bet your last dollar on. It's the ignorance of the American people. But still I have faith. But still I read the signs. And they are indeed there. Some of us are lost and will not find our way no matter what the signs say. Some of us do not see the signs because we are too busy shopping. Some of us do not see the signs because we can't help but stop and look at the accidents and stare. We are in a daze. We are amazed by the world's displays. Some of us do not see the signs because we are giving spare change to the homeless. We are getting gas. We are volunteering for duty. And we are watching watching television. We are driving around in circles on spinners, and we are working 8 to 6. We are on our way to the club, we are high, we are drunk, and we are sober. And we do not see the signs. We are listening to a moron babble. We are listening to tongues that lie. We give them an ear, we give them a hand, we give them both eyes. So we cannot see the signs. Slow, there are children playing in these streets and they cannot read the signs. They are only children.
Fire's right, you surely have talent. Well, again, I wouldn't deny that. But a lot of it was practice.
I fear there is no U-turn. And that this road dead ends.
But if you're wondering how my journey went, I started actually drawing in high school. Not professionally, but I was just drawing and doodling in high school on my notebooks and stuff. And one day, a representative for the college I ended up going to came by, and I was like, I didn't know you could get jobs in that sort of thing. I just thought, I mean, I knew in theory that you could. I just didn't think that that was going to be the thing that I was going to do. Because I didn't really know that there was an avenue for that. I applied to that college. I got in, and I spent the next 4 years there. From 2006 to 2010. That's how long. That's where. That's how long it took me to get my bachelor's. And from there, I decided that I wasn't done with school yet, so I went to go get my master's at the Savannah College of Art and Design in Savannah, Georgia, which is a nice school, by the way, if you're considering going to art school. And that took me another 4 years. So all in all, if I consider the start of my education to be 2006, then I've been drawing for the last 10 years. And so that's where my talent comes from. Alright, that is the 8 o'clock hourly break. So that is the part where I take 3 minutes to stand up, not do anything, and stretch out so that way I don't hurt myself. So I'll see you guys in 3 minutes. Alright, time to get back to work. Buddy, you can't be on my lap right now. My cat came in and he usually wants some sort of affection. So, but it's stream time and he's not normally like that. Usually he just comes in, knows that I'm busy, and then sits down and goes to sleep. But for whatever reason, he wants some of my attention. Fires writes, welcome back. Well, thanks, Fires. Yeah, it's very important when you're drawing, you're doing any sort of activity that you're not doing it for hours on end. Because even if you love the activity, your body wasn't meant to do one thing for repeatedly without rest of any sort. So if you, even if it doesn't matter how relaxing the activity is, even if you're playing video games, you really shouldn't be doing it for, you should, obviously you can do it for more than an hour if you want to, but your body wasn't meant to just do things that it doesn't find relaxing for a really long period of time, so you have to take breaks. So every hour, the skip stream takes a 3-minute break. So I can stretch, I can stand up, I can not be looking at a computer screen and ruining my eyes even more than they already are, etc., etc. Yes? 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 Thank you. Okay, that's weird. Yo.
What's happening, Broseph?
Not much. Mostly a chill stream tonight. How are you doing?
Chilling.
I feel that.
Got some work done today.
Also, for the,
A what?
let's say for the YouTubers, who are you and what do you do? I know I say this every stream, but you know, you never know.
I am the Drastic Man. I'm the proprietor of Drastic Creative, Facebook, Instagram, and the Twitter machine, and the Patreon machine as well.
Nice. I need to set that up.
I make the illustrations. I make the graphic design. If you need logo, stationery, just a corporate ID system or business ID system. And as of right now, I'm going to do my best to be a professional battle mercy.
Right, I forgot you're playing Overwatch right now, huh?
Yep.
How's that going?
Good. I mean, I think a couple of that's on the last game teamed. Oh, this guy. They teamed up because like two snipers they weren't interested in fighting anybody else. They were just kind of together on the roof sniping. What is going on with that?
To be fair, that's kind of what snipers do.
I mean, it's a free for all though. It's not supposed to be
Team up.
Yeah. So I still won. I got my fair on, so I was blowing folk up.
Nice. So it sounds like the two snipers are playing. What's that tabletop conquering game? I forget the name. Where like you pick a country and then you have to try and take over the world from that country.
Is that risky business?
Yeah, it's just Risk. But yeah, like I remember I was playing with a few friends a while ago back at SCAD, and two people just teamed up to steamroll the rest of the map, and we're just like, that's not fair. But there wasn't anything in the rules to say that they couldn't do that, so they did. And I remember, I think the main reason I lost was because I had taken Australia, and there was only one way into Australia. I was either in Australia or I was in Russia, and there was only one way to come at me. So they could never break it. But by the end, it doesn't matter because if a certain person has a certain amount of control over the board, then the game's over no matter what, even if people are still left standing.
Yeah.
So it sounds like that's what the snipers are doing. Doesn't matter if I.
That's it, more or less. In games like this, you're always going to get people who are trying to take shortcuts to an easy win. That's the nature of gaming.
I was gonna say. You take a shortcut here. Either somebody learns a counter strategy or it gets patched out. And then
some people are never looking to actually like just kind of outclass you. They're looking for something to exploit. So that dealing with you is as simple and thought-free as possible.
Well, to be fair, that's why a lot of people play games.
Yeah, it's like the craven nature of the gamer.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, whenever I play Mario Kart, like, I pick Mario in his most basic form just to make it fair for people. But if I really want to take it seriously, I'm picking Metal Mario, I'm picking my best car, and I'm picking my best wheels. And that does...
Where we're different. Like, I'm never going to take a video game seriously until somebody gives me some money to do so.
See, I don't know. I usually tend to have a rep on the line, depending on the game.
A rep.
Yep, reputation.
I think the professionals have the reputation.
Dude,
We're just a bunch of clowns playing for free. We're playing for fun, not for free. We had to buy the game.
well, that's true, but like barring you and me in regards to Mario Kart, everybody knows me as that Mario Kart guy who is both smugly good at it, but also good enough to usually back it up.
And your friends that know you play Mario Kart have this opinion.
Yep, you can ask around.
Like it's not really netting you anything.
Nope.
Like as your friend of some 100 years, I know how much you love to play the Mario Karts. Like if you didn't play Mario Kart for 10 years, like, oh, this is my friend Colin. He's it's Mario Kart guy.
Well, that's not how people know me. But like the people who play Mario Kart with me, they're like, ugh. I hate that you're so smug, but I also appreciate why you're so smug.
I think with our friends, we have like the opposite reputation. Like some of our friends that are really into competitive gaming, and like my reputation is like that guy that refuses to take it seriously but still wins somehow. That annoys them more than anything.
So, I don't know, because for me, I think it's one of those things where people sort of resigned it to like, oh well, he's going to win, but he's not going to be a dick about it. Like I don't know. Most people who play me usually they know where they stand in relation to me, and it's just kind of played for the fun, but also without the expectation that there's actually any sort of competition.
I don't really consider competition again until it's. If I'm a professional, I'm getting paid to do it. I'm like, there's nothing on the line for me but my time.
Yeah, but
oh, you bastard!
But games, by their very nature, are competitive. You're playing to win, right?
There's competitive, and then there's anal.
Well, absolutely.
Like you should try to win. Like me getting angry for not winning in Overwatch, and I'm not part of the Overwatch League, just feels silly. Like, I feel like I've wasted my life. I'm mad at Overwatch. And I'm not. It's not adding anything to my life but some silly fun.
No, I understand that, but for me, usually playing the game also means trying to get good at the game, and that also usually does mean at some point learning some of the exploits. Especially nowadays, where the developers know that you're looking for exploits, and so they literally bake that into the game. Like there's a few hidden areas in Mario Odyssey where it's like we didn't expect anybody but the speedrunners to try and figure this out. Like they don't even have stars. It's not like you have to know these things to beat the game. It's like, but when you get to those areas, there's like mountains of coins, and they're just one-off mountains of coins. So it's not like they want you to spam it. But there are mountains of coins where they're like, yeah, go this way. Heck, even in Mario Kart, like one of the big surprises of Mario Kart 8 was that a lot of the off-road shortcuts are baked into the levels. You're supposed to look at it and go, I wonder if I could use a mushroom to get off, to take that ramp that's literally sitting in the grass. Like that's never been a thing in the Mario Kart game before. Or same thing with the idea of wave dashing in Smash Brothers or in Melee, which was a big deal. Like according to Sakurai, they knew it existed. They just didn't care to patch it out. They didn't think people would try and go for it. It's that sort of casual, hardcore debate all over again. But I don't know. For me, like part of enjoying games.
It's a silly debate to me.
Well, people are paying money for it now.
They're paying money for it. If they're not getting money for it, it's a waste to be that serious.
Yeah. Again, people are making livings off of it.
Yeah, and those people aren't the ones wasting their time.
Yeah, but, I mean,
the conversation I had with a friend of mine, like, we likened it hilariously and ironically to like basketball. Like, there is money to be made in basketball. You can go to the NBA, you can make millions of dollars. doesn't mean the guy playing in his mom's driveway and shooting around. That doesn't mean he's not wasting his time because you can make money playing basketball.
But I mean, that's how it starts, isn't it? Nobody starts off playing for money.
So you have places to go now if you want to be serious about your gaming. If you're not going there or making any attempt to go there, like taking it seriously, it just makes you a bit anal. Pointlessly so.
Depends on your level of interest. Because I mean, some people are anal about drawing, even though they know that they're never going to make a living off of it. I mean, that's just the nature.
You should save the analness for if there's something actually on the line, though.
I feel that.
I'm over here try-harding my behind off of Mystery Heroes and getting destroyed, and my brow's not going to furrow even in the slightest.
I mean, I think it's just for us, it's just different attitudes as to how we game. Like for me, there's never so much of a level of seriousness that I'm going to chuck my controller at the screen. And if I lose, then I lose, and it's like, hey, you beat me, congrats. That hasn't happened very often. It's probably not going to happen very often ever again. But for the moment, congratulations.
I don't even need the airbag for my ego. If I get beat, like if I get beat, I just get beat. If it's at a game that I'm really good at, it doesn't matter. I just got beat.
But I mean,
no amount of salt's going to change that. No amount of me posturing about it is going to change that. Like it's just a thing that happened.
I'll say the flip side to that for me is that I do at some point like want to understand why I'm winning and why I'm losing. That's just my nature as a person. I never get into anything and not wonder, okay, well, could I be doing this better? 4, 5, 6.
If I lose at this game, I'm very aware if it's my fault. When I played the game like an hour ago, I wasted my ult because I got impatient. I was like, sorry guys, oopsie daisy.
Well, I mean, that might be an intrinsic understanding for you, but for me, that usually takes a little bit of work. Like, I don't usually go into a race and go, oh man, I have, like, I just automatically knew to drift here. It usually takes a few laps to figure out, oh, that's exactly how I have to drift.
That's, just have to memorize what things are. That's gamer skill there. You memorize where the things are.
Sorta?
There's no inherent...
You can't memorize people.
They can't memorize people. You can memorize what things are.
Well, I mean, that's sort of the point of playing with other people, though, is you can't memorize other people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
For me, that's the joy of gaming. Like it's the spontaneity of not knowing. Like it's like I know I'm decent at this game. I know I'm a pretty good Pharah. If I get cooked by another Pharah, it's like, oh wow, I didn't think I could get fried that hard anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a level. There's a level to spontaneity that you kind of have to mitigate by having some level of skill at the game. Because if spontaneity wasn't an issue, then quality control would never be a problem.
Yeah, this type of ability just comes with doing something over and over and over and over. Like I'm not good at Overwatch because I have some kind of like inherent skill at it. I've just been playing it since it came out. So like my aim naturally got better, my situational awareness got better.
That didn't take practice?
When I started, I was getting snuck up on. No, I didn't practice, I just played the game.
That's still practicing.
I caught L's. I got wins.
I'd consider that practice.
That's not what I don't think what most people consider. Oh, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Maybe I should move so that I don't die. See, that's what we were just talking about. But I died anyway. You just learn by doing.
Isn't that how practice works?
More or less with this type of thing, like people.
Like, I mean, I do get where you're coming from, with the whole idea of,
Practice.
like, you don't want the game to consume you. But
I think most people do, and that's where the difference lies.
Cause not gonna lie, I used to be like that. I used to it took I don't know if you ever hung out with my roommate Rodney. Do you remember him?
No.
Real chill dude. Never got angry about anything. And my getting cheesed off while he was just kind of chill about it kind of made me reconsider my particular mindset towards gaming. Like, yeah, I don't have to win anymore. I like to win. And I mean, I do like to trash talk with people who, with people I know well enough that it's not going to actually come off as jerkish. But I also like losing too. Like, I like learning why I lost and figuring out, okay, well, how does this make me a better gamer? Because, I don't know, for me, like, it's not just about the enjoyment of the game. It's about also learning how to be a better puzzle solver, how to learn how to be a better thinker, and sometimes also be have a better reaction time. Like, it's not.
Buddy.
Sometimes it's not even about attacking it from a gamer's perspective. Sometimes it's like, if I wanted to make a Crimson Fly video game, what do I want to take away from this as I'm playing the game I'm currently playing? Why is it fun to fail in Celeste, but it's maddening to fail in what's a bad game? Sonic 06.
Good game design, bad game design.
Mm-hmm.
For me, like I just caught a hard L, but I had fun. I came out of spawn and it was me versus the entire team. I throw my shield up and pray. That's how I go, buddy.
Oh, we heard.
Like, somebody join me on point. We're about to lose.
I don't know, but I think also part of it for me is just that I have a very unique mindset about a lot of things in the world, and it's just like, it seems cynical and pessimistic, but to me it's more or less of a neutral standing on it.
Like everybody feels that way.
Like when I say, oh hey, I do like to learn the games at the pro level, that's not because I want to be absorbed into it and play professionally, but because that's how I get my enjoyment, is to learn how to get good at the thing. Maybe not to the level where I can ever play professionally. It's why I don't go to Xanadu every Tuesday, because I usually have better things to do with my time. And I tried that once in Ohio, and I just did not have the stamina for it.
There's some brothers that go down there. They are convinced that it's gonna pay off, but they're other guys playing basketball in the driveway. I've known these guys since like way before I went to AI. They're still just like, I live at my mom's place and play tech.
Mm-hmm. Like if I had
all they want out of life.
Hey, more power to them, I guess.
Look, you can't make people want to have ambition. That was my
takeaway.
My takeaway, because like, I don't want to make it sound like I abandoned these guys. They're still like family.
Well, no, your life. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You were saying like naturally you want your brothers to do well. You want them to have ambition, take over the world, and have everything they've ever wanted to have. But you can't make people want to do that.
Amen to that.
That moment when you're trying to hurry up and kill somebody before the sniper shoots you.
Yeah. I know that.
The bane of my existence in this game, Colin. Like, good Widowmakers are freaking ridiculous.
I wouldn't know. I am not a sniper by nature. Gabe's Cheshire writes, this is looking legit so far. Awesome, Gabe's. Yeah, this is the comic from last night that I was supposed to finish early today. And then that didn't happen for a variety of reasons. Luckily, I can still get caught up tomorrow. But it is what it is. Cause whoa, all the emotes, all the lightning emotes, Lanipa, lightning. Oh, that's cool. Unlimited power. That is cool. How do you afford so many subscriptions, Gabes? I mean, do subscriptions just not work the same way that they do, like literally everywhere else on Twitch? Because I've noticed that with Twitch subscriptions, you have to subscribe every month, which I don't really understand.
Really?
I don't know. Like it's weird because like every time I like when I see subscriptions, it's like you have to. I've never seen somebody who just like subscribed and then that was a one-off and then that was it, and every month they had it. It always feels like they have to subscribe every month. Which
that's weird.
Well, I'm like I don't know, maybe it's me. Cuz I mean for me so far I've only been gifted emotes simply because like all my art money goes towards Patreon. Gabe writes, I get one with Twitch Prime per month, and I just take turns with $5 subs. Makes sense. So I think you do have to resubscribe every month.
How is that being subscribed?
Your guess is as good as mine, Drastic. Your guess is as good as mine.
Damn it!
Widowmaker?
No, yeah, suck on this. Oh, Jesus. I just at that moment where where you checkmate.
Mm-hmm.
I used my ult, and then I saw Big Giant Armor Man, and Big Giant Armor Man was like, "Here's my hammer, you die now." Like I had just used my little Kamehameha wave, and he was like, "No, sir, you die now."
Oh, who are you playing as?
Moira.
I was gonna say because I'm like she's the only one with a move like that. I was like I didn't know that was a character that you would like to play, or does it randomize on you?
Woo. I played a little bit of everyone. See, a game is only fun for me if I'm using most of, if not all of what's there. I've got 20 some odd heroes. Like, I don't want to just use Pharah all day, even though she's my best character.
Well, it's funny because, like, that's me with the Smash roster. Like, I have a team, yeah, but I could also kick butt with Jigglypuff, depending on who I'm playing with.
Apparently, like, I confused the hell out of my my team a few times with that. Like, they needed someone to fill a role. Like, okay, what are you? Are you a DPS? You support? I'm like, I play a bunch of different heroes. Like, what do you need? I'm pretty good with at least one person in every category.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Depending on how long this takes, I might just switch to the Switch after this, simply because there's not going to be enough time to start a new comic. Actually, no, there will be. I can just sketch it out.
What? And I'm winning. I didn't realize I was winning.
Hey, when
on this.
When you have a zen feel for the game, you tend not to notice.
We just both used our ults against each other.
Nice.
That was the dumbest looking thing I've ever seen. We're both just like Hadoukening at each other, and like your ult both does damage and it heals, so we're both just shooting each other, making no headway.
Well played, dude. Well played.
It was just funny. He's in the chat like LOL. I'm like LOL indeed. You can't hide from me and my murder ball. I tried to come up with a name for that sounded less sketchy.
Who you playing as now? Or you still?
Oh, yeah. I hate snipers. Take that. It's like there you are having fun doing your thing, and all of a sudden your head comes off of your shoulders. You're like, wait a minute, that's not fun. That's not a good prize.
Which is funny because, like, actually, that attitude is why I could never get into Halo. Now that I think about it, like, I had a roommate back at AI where he was playing every night, and every other word was some sort of homophobic slur, or the N word, or telling people to do things that he was doing things with their moms. And I'm like, dude. And like in everything else, he was super talented, but that one area was just like, really?
That's the nature of gaming, as well as gamers.
Well, I mean, I guess that's partly why I appreciate Nintendo's approach to it, which is you don't get to talk to anybody at all. But the flip to that is, of course, I would still like to be able to talk to my friends and not have to have it be through Discord or Skype.
This game has a weird thing where you can talk to each other, but you can only talk to your own team.
What makes sense-ish?
Yeah.
I say ish because apparently that doesn't stop the harassment.
I mean, thankfully, at least most of the douchish behavior takes place in competitive when everyone is super serial about their kills and stuff.
So serial.
Super serial. So everybody that plays the game in competitive, like, they sound uber bored because this is serious business. This isn't a game.
Well, also
there's a diva behind because you can find them. I sound so bored.
Well, also you and I know how to present in front of other people. Like, even not in the sense of like performing, but just to have a conversation where we have to carry the conversation rather than having just the topic carry itself. A lot of people don't know how to do that. So they just assume that whatever they're talking about is automatically interesting. And when it's not, they kind of just keep going. And I'm like, I am paying the barest minimum of attention so that way you don't get the impression that I'm bored with you. But I'm also not paying attention. And I think that's sort of changing the way that we interact with the world now. Like, I was telling a bunch of my coworkers that before we used to think, I think part of the reason why so many politicians and political figures are doing so many gas is because there's this sort of misconception that your online life is part of your private life, and therefore you have license to say whatever you want without consequence. The idea that it's part of your First Amendment private persona because Facebook is only for friends. So why are all these randos commenting on this thing that you totally didn't mean, and all that jazz? But I'm coming to realize that there's 3 levels of a persona when it comes to interaction. Like there's your private, and then there's your public. Obviously, like there's your private. They're the things that you would never tell anybody else. Like, say, like sexual orientation and preference, says if you have a kink or something, or like your social security number and all that jazz. Like that's obviously fully private. And then there's the fully public one, which is like, hey, it's Colin SkipperWing Bird coming at you live with another skip stream. Oh, he says fudge. He's funny because he doesn't swear. And all of that jazz. And that's your public persona. But I think there's, at least online, there's a middle ground there too, which is just sort of both private and public, depending on who you are. Especially if you're in the sphere of a commercial entertainer of some sort, or commercial artist of some sort. Wherein, like, yeah, my Facebook is technically private. That's not true. I still have to watch what I say, even on my Facebook. Which goes both ways. You can't be too liberal. You can't be too conservative. One way or the other, because certain people will take it the wrong way and then blow it up. It's like, well, it's on my private Facebook page. Why should I get in trouble over that? Because your private Facebook page is still public. Especially if you're one of those people who wants to, like, be friends with everybody so that you can spam everyone with all your stuff. It's like, when you decided that you were going to be my friend in quotations that nobody can see because I have my screen off, that came with the expectation that, you know, I'm kind of going to be judging you as a person. Sorry.
You should never judge people, George. You should never judge.
It's not my fault that I, one, have standards, and two, I hold people to those standards. So you can't, like,
Hang on a sec, I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. Paste frames. There. That's not how you spell come on, but I couldn't see it, so in my defense. Clom! There we go. So you guys all love a remix of Shiki no Uta. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. Two more panels, everybody. Oof. This is all very fascinating to listen to. Don't like that line, so we're gonna redo that. Whoosh-ow. Group that. Do some red.
Okay, that's taken care of.
I was gonna say, that was very fascinating to listen to.
What was?
Whatever it is that you were doing for like the last 10 minutes.
I'm only been gone for like 2 minutes.
Well, 5 minutes. But either way, you were doing a lot of fiddling. It was very fascinating to listen to.
It was the rise of the machines. That is.
What are you doing?
I'm building Frankenstein's monster. It's not doing what it needs to do.
So I'm hearing.
Hang on. Oh, I got a friend request.
What, on the Facebooks? Alright, let's smooth that out just a little bit. Somebody's writing on my Facebooks.
Okay. Random Terry Bogartisms.
What's a Terry Bogartism?
Okay. Not really.
Okay, because I was like, I don't know how a Busta Wolf's would is a like I don't know how you make that like casual conversation.
No, just scream it before he hits somebody in the face.
That's true.
That is what Terry Bogard himself would do. Are you okay? Wait, what? Bust a wall! Ouch.
I love how in the age of globalism we can't find a native English speaker to do the lines for that. Thinking, I guess we wouldn't really want to.
What do you mean?
Cause like Terry's supposed to be American, yeah.
Yeah.
Why not hire a proper English speaker to do the lines? I mean, I know Japan doesn't care, but still.
I think that's really the meat and potatoes of it. Why go out of our way to bring someone in? We can just use Bob over here. Totally not a Japanese name. Let's just use Bob. Squeal out the American words. Player base doesn't care.
That is true. I was wondering when that break timer was gonna hit. All right, it's time.
Chicken dinner.
Well, as I was telling the stream, like we only work for in half hour. We work in half-hour spurts, but take breaks in hour-long spurts. So it's actually time for the hour-long break. So I will not actually be going anywhere. I'm just gonna stand up because
make use of your knees.
Yep. Because I don't know, like a classmate of ours actually ended up, I think, having to either see a back specialist or having to go to a doctor or something happened. Either way, they screwed up their back, and it was not a fun story to read about. So I try to make it a thing every hour to at least stretch and not lean as much over my Cintiq as I did before. Boy. Because that's just not good for the spine.
Okay. I really need to do something a little bit interesting with the gaming stream screen.
Well, actually what I started doing is I have a new command which actually tells people where my commands are. Because that's the one thing I don't like about Streamlabs OBS and Streamlabs chatbot is that the documentation for everything is like not easily accessed. So what I do is I made a command. I started making an Excel sheet for all my commands, and then it's connected to the command. So exclamation point command tells you where all the commands are. And then I need to make a new button for that too at the bottom of the screen, but those are all the commands so far.
Oh, I haven't programmed any commands in Outbot. Like the song request thing came like just part of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, and
I thought I'd have to set it up. Like it was just there.
yeah, no, me too for like the longest time, and it wasn't until like I was just like bugging Dumpling Heart and Pupcakes for how to do it that I was like, oh, I don't have to do that. And then after a while, I was like, well, wait, how are you guys making playlists in song requests without having to do the thing? I was like, and then there was another thing that I had to learn. So the documentation is just not intuitive. So I'm planning on having enough commands that like just adding it to the bottom of the screen is not going to be feasible. But I do want to make a button that says it on the screen so that people can check it out and be like, hey, that's where the commands are. Actually, I need to add that to the time.
That's where the ting is.
Mute that tab. I also need to make that part of the timer too, so that way it shows up for everybody. All right. Well, we're doing enough chatting that I'm gonna put my face back on. Hopefully this will be the last half-hour session, and I don't know, play some Mario Odyssey after this.
I've been talking about my bot and I forgot to turn it on. So I'm on stream as well.
Oh, you're streaming too?
I do some gaming tonight. I couldn't think of what I wanted to play, so I figured like I'll just throw 2K18 back on and do the career mode. I think I may just start a new one. Because I didn't so.
Oh no.
Where is my bot's booty?
Cheesebot?
Where is my bot?
Uh,
I know yes. See. Oh, there you are.
So I'm actually going to cheat with this one and put it off panel. So one of the things I've loved about learning to do the Crimson Fly is just not having to put everything inside the panel. Especially text, where it's just like, no, we're not going to put the text inside the panel. And 9. Make it double. Also, if you're lurking, I hope you are enjoying the stream. It says Miles Bay is now hosting you. Miles, thank you for the host. Much appreciated, as always.
I hope you are enjoying the stream with your beautiful faces.
And also, I hope your stream went well too, because it says you were streaming on Creative. So I hope your stream went well tonight. All right, now for the not fun part. And why did I not put all my template layers in the actual folder? So copy layers, come back out there.
I heard a loud noise. I thought that it was coming through the TV, but it was coming through.
Coming through where?
I thought it was coming through speakers. I thought you were going to be able to hear that. But it was just through my headset.
Oh, was that my alert noise?
No, it's a PlayStation noise. Womp.
Well, doesn't Elgato capture that too?
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's loud. Yeah, I play everything through the headset so that you guys don't have to hear it. Because that would be somewhat concerning.
Yeah, just a lot.
Listening to the skip stream and all of a sudden, if you're something else, like, wait, this is not what we're watching.
And I appreciate your concern. Although I think after this, I'm not gonna try for another sketch. I think I'm just gonna play Celeste tonight, and then do the other comic tomorrow as well as the print for this particular mini arc.
Oh, I still have it on the BRB screen. There we go.
That's a problem. slowly
I'm gonna
getting.
do some more with this layout for the gaming stream.
I feel that. Although my problem is that I keep overextending myself and saying, "Hey, instead of doing the simplest thing possible, let's make it as complicated as I can." Because I'm SkipperWing, and nothing is ever simple. Well, I say nothing is ever simple, but more along the lines of it's simple until it has to be expanded on.
I forgot about this.
What'd you forget?
This current iteration of the 2K franchise has this mode called Road to Glory.
Uh-huh.
And what it is, it's like a real life wrestling calendar for like what happens in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
And you can qualify for whatever pay-per-view is that month. And if you win your match, you get a special item that you can use for your creator wrestlers.
So it's like a loot box?
Not really. This game does have loot boxes in the career mode.
Well.
What I appreciated is that me playing the game, I have like everything unlocked to use. But if you want to go to career mode, you've got to like unlock bits and parts to increase your stats and increase like change your gear.
Cool.
And that's kind of realistic because like when you first start out, you're just like Jobber McJobberson. Like you don't have your cool entrance, your pyros, and your fully fleshed out gear. You're just some guy.
Makes sense.
It's like right now, little Cash Magnum isn't just that guy status.
Is that his name? You named him Cash Magnum?
Cash Magnum.
That's a cool name for a wrestler.
That's because the legend of Cash Magnum sounded cool.
Because it does.
And also, it has to be like something that sounds like a wrestler's name.
Well, exactly. That's why I say Cash Magnum is brilliant.
There's one thing I know, which the wrestling's. It's just current weird trend to just drop the last name of guys. Or drop the first name. So Antonio Cesaro became Cesaro. Alexander Rusev just became Rusev.
Well, to be fair, that's kind of how we macho guys' names anyway. You don't refer to,
It's a good thing these things aren't, like, universal, though, because for a while they were.
Until they were.
That's when, like, the brunt of the audience, I believe, left in those days. Just when, like, you know what? No, this is not for me anymore. Everything's becoming homogenized.
I guess that sucks.
It sucks for them. I mean, wrestling is pretty soundly wedged into nerd culture now. And that happened between 99 and the 2000s. It went from mainstream entertainment to niche because they made such garbage programming that it's like millions, literally, like actually millions of people just stopped watching.
Dang.
It just trailed off. Like WWE is losing a lot of money right now.
Oh, wow. Like, you what? So why the hemorrhage?
Yeah, homogenized programming and them generally booking against what the fans want. Like, you can't pander to the fans and let them run your show, but if you know they want A and A makes sense, you shouldn't do like B through Z just to not give them what they want.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is weird because, like, I can't go, like, 5 seconds without seeing something about wrestling and nerd culture. Like, half of the people I patron on Patreon are like, yeah, wrestling! And I'm like, cool. Can you just, like, not have it on your streams? I just want to look at the art. Not that I would ever like go onto somebody's stream and nerd kill and go like, I'm pretty sure this is illegal. Actually, I did that for a friend because I didn't want him to get reported by Twitch. Because I don't know if Picarto cares, but I know Twitch does care if you're doing that.
So, I can't remember the last convention that we were both at. But the last like umpteen conventions I've gone to, I wear my Bullet Club shirt. Get literally dozens and dozens of people who I have never met, just running up like, "Too sweet me, bro." Wrestling is entrenched in nerd culture now, especially like Ring of Honor, which is like the second to third largest promotion in America, which they're a billionth of the size of WWE, but they give the fans what they want.
Well, did they do these bum rushes turn into sales for you?
I mean, sometimes like they would see the shirt, be too sweet, and they would see like my wrestling stickers and like buy all of them.
Nice. Sounds like a good problem to have then.
I remember I tried to give our buddy Chris Scott Shinsuke sticker, and he was like, "No, fool, I'm paying for this." He gave it. I was like, "Oh, thank you, brother."
Yeah, he's pretty hardcore like that.
Like it's cool when your friends want to support what you do. Like I was totally gonna let him just. They're like $1 a piece. I'm like, that's no problem. It's like we're tight like that. He's like, "No, fool, I'm paying for the." Holy crap! Muscle spasm. What was that?
You called that out like it was a special move.
No, I'm not even in the ring right now. I'm walking around the backstage area, and I talked to one of the guards, and this oddly jacked guard, and his arm just started twitching violently while I was talking to him.
See, I thought you had a muscle spasm. I'm like, that doesn't sound as painful as it should.
Well, that was whatever that guy's name was. Who's this dude? I'm not used to seeing this many NPCs in a wrestling game since like. So here, it happened to him too. Like I stopped talking to him, and his left arm just started twitching. So they've really upped the
detail level.
That's the RPG elements of this game. It hasn't been that way for years.
Well, because customization makes you care, and then makes you want to spend more money on it.
It's not like customization. I'm just like trying to find where I'm supposed to go next.
Haven't you heard? More talking means that that you care more about your character. Works for Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts.
I don't know why I thought talking to Triple H right now is a good idea.
What, did he challenge you?
No, he books the show. He's taking the Vince McMahon role.
Right, I keep forgetting that.
Like he said, like if you don't let me get back to my business, it'll be the last time you ever whatever he said. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't mean to piss off the boss.
So is that like kayfabe, or does he actually do that for the wrestling?
He books NXT, and apparently he's going to be booking their redheaded stepchild, the 205 Live show for cruiserweights, to try to make that watchable.
Huh. Cause like that was his gimmick. Like once he quote unquote married Stephanie, I'm like, wait, are they actually married, or is that just for a show? Like I never understood that.
Back then, it was there was really nothing to make of it back then. I mean, aside from the whole infidelity thing. Because he was going out with China and started seeing Stephanie during that time. And then we got together, and then they decided to put it on screen because wrestling is just mad sometimes. And it was the weirdest thing. It was like he kidnapped her and drugged her because stealing ladies is just another fun day at the office, I guess. And then they became a married couple. Like there's some story there that I guess you couldn't tell because it didn't make sense.
Well, also, I guess she was in on it, so it wasn't really a big deal to her, the whole kidnapping thing. I don't know. I don't watch this stuff anymore.
That's what made it weird. It was like, all right, he did all this to you, and because, like, you're apparently evil now, all that stuff is okay.
It's like, that's not how that works.
Nope. But, where did that come from? I've got crap on my screen that I didn't supposed to be. So that's probably one of the reasons people stop tuning in. The less said about the Katie Vick angle, the better. That was just tasteless and cringeworthy.
The Katie Vick angle?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll spare you. I'll just tell you this: like Triple H simulated intercourse with a corpse, and it's like, who was that for?
The fans.
It was so bad. These were the days that people were stopping watching. Like after 2000, 2001, things just started trailing off because they were making some very horrible, cringeworthy television.
Well, you can't be on top forever.
I mean, that's the dumb thing. They could have. Not forever. They definitely would not. They're still on top, but they would definitely have more money if they didn't play Russian roulette with a loaded shotgun. Take something like, I've talked with friends like, oh, maybe you could do a podcast. I could do like 1,000 podcasts about where wrestling went wrong. It's like I'm the everyone's friend that like was watching the whole time all this crap was going on.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone else was like, but I don't think wrestling is for me anymore, dude. I mean, that was gross. That was offensive. That was horrible.
Basically, the people actually did what boycotts tell you should be doing.
Yeah, it was just a grab bag of just issues. And then something happened that magically made wrestling worth watching again.
What is it?
His name was CM Punk.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like.
Go ahead.
I was like, I'm not skeptical of that. I'm just like, and like now I'm like, oh, and now he's not there anymore.
Yeah, he was there for a good long while. That's people really only started catching on to him when he kind of went rogue and dropped the pipe bomb and told management how pissed off he was. But he'd been there for years. Like he was there around the time Vince's horrible Frankenstein of an ECW show was around.
Well, there's the rub. Everybody likes you when you're everybody likes you when you're the pariah, rather after you're the pariah, but nobody wants to stand with you when you are.
Well, people were standing with Punk. It was after the pipe bomb. He went from a good heel to the most talked about guy in professional wrestlings.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound like something that's sustainable.
I mean, it turned out to not be because like he actually left twice. The first time he left, he came back. As the story goes, his contract was up and he didn't want to resign with WWE, and they were like, oh, "Come on, man, resign! Like you're white hot right now." Yada yada yada. So the only way he came back, they let him air his grievances like live on Raw. They gave him a mic, like go out there and Say what you want to say.
That sounds like a horrible idea.
Things got real. I mean, he's still a professional, so he didn't just start like dropping F-bombs like F this guy. Blah, blah, blah. He had some very venomous words for Triple H and Vince.
Yeah, I think I watched that. Atomic writes, hello there. Just got done being a stream boy. How's everyone here? Doing alright. Almost done with this comic, but there's still some more time on the stream, so I might play some Celeste after this. So, Drastic gets to actually hear me turn my back on literally everything I said earlier about games and how I take them. Because Celeste is hard. Like, Celeste is one of those like Super Meat Boy platformers where everything has to be pixel perfect. So, like, you're gonna see me die a bunch of times to get my to get my focus back. It's gonna be fun. I do actually like Celeste for that reason, because it's hard, and every room is a challenge. But every room is a challenge. So anyway, you're talking about CM Punk.
Oh yeah, the thing that he did that made things a little more watchable again. Like he made the Office or whatever. They started hiring more guys like Punk. You're less massively muscular guys that could like work a more entertaining match. Like old Daniel Bryan brought in Austin Aries. So they did not treat him very well. They brought in a lot of guys that are like not like the John Cena prototype. They're not big, muscular, square-jawed action figures.
Also, that post that you put on Facebook was gold, by the way. That was amazing.
I don't think I could top the joke that old Cena made himself. There was something with like an Apple laptop. They were like a facial recognition technology. Yeah. And like he tweeted them, "What am I supposed to do?" It's like, oh, you're such a dad now, John. Dad jokes.
Well, to be fair, that's how the Boy Scout goes.
Wait, can I run? I can run. Holy crap! I'm wasting so much time.
Oh hey, there goes oh hey, Fry Guy. Also there goes Me6Bot warning everybody that you're online.
What's happening?
Well, no, because like my Me6Bot usually tells people like 15 minutes after the stream has started, hey, they're online. I'm like, this would have been nice to know when they started.
I like how simple my objectives are when I start this game. Like, objectives, win the match.
What, do they get complicated after that?
I mean, down the line. Like, I'm on NXT right now, so like, you're working your way up to the main roster, and then pay-per-views, WrestleMania titles, etc. And all kinds of wacky things happen between point A and point B.
I would think. Let's rename that.
I actually get to listen to Rage, the good NXT theme, before they replaced it with that angry Rage rock.
Alright. Let's turn on the TV because we're going to switch and we're going to play some Celeste. Because I like Celeste. And I feel like it's a little bit more fun to watch me play Celeste than it is to watch me play Mario Odyssey for the umpteenth time. Or Sonic for that matter. Sonic Mania. Because I got Forces at a discount just to see how bad it was, and it's not bad enough to make me rage about it, but it's also like I don't feel good playing that game because it feels like I'm just watching a movie. So this is one of those ones where like I bought it for the stream and I realized I never want to play angry. I never want an angry stream. Fry Guy would like to know if you're playing WWE 2K18. Yes, Fry. I think he's streaming it right now, actually.
Yep, I'm streaming right now. I'm getting ready to take on the Messiah of the Backbreaker, Roderick Strong.
Wait, is that an actual person or did you make that up?
No, he's a real guy, and he is a dick to people's spines.
I did not know this.
He's got like 70 different ways to do a backbreaker.
But anyway, that's tonight's comic strip, where the Crimson Fly learns that, you know, sticking powers are not that great if you can't turn them off. Also, he'd like to know if it's any good. Wait, these are questions you can ask him on his stream, Fry Guy. He's streaming right now. I don't know, that's just funny to me.
I guess my laptop recently kicked. I guess I can bring up your stream over here too.
But let's
So I
stop.
can also occupy a seat on the stream.
Alright, now let's change
The
the...
numbers up, so Twitch is like, man, this SkipperWing guy, we should give him money.
I wish.
If only it worked that way.
So let's change the game to Celeste. And call this Mountain Climb.
I can't help but think I'm going to lose this match.
Oh, that's positive thinking. Alright,
Well,
let's
like-
update that. And
My
mark.
guy is, I'm the new guy on the block, and I gotta deal with Roderick Strong.
So, we're gonna play some Celeste for the rest of this. I know it says Sonic Mania, but that's because that's what I was playing before. So we're gonna play Celeste instead.
I can't remember if I asked you whether or not I sent you the invite to the WrestleMania party.
You asked me if you. This is actually the second time you're not remembering whether or not you sent me the thing.
Well, damn. Oh, buddy.
I haven't checked. So
Okay.
So we're gonna play a game called.
I'm gonna make sure I check before the stream, or after the stream.
So Fry Guy writes, okay, I'm gonna go start my creative stream. All right, Fry Guy, see you later and have a good time.
Later, bud.
So previously on Celeste, I had collected 62 strawberries, and I had died 859 times. I've also played this game for 4 hours.
Ooh.
Oh boy, I hate this level already. Oh god, I'm dead. No! Fudge.
All the fudge. All of it.
Fudge.
Don't you step on your leg.
Fudge! Fudge!
Either things are going poorly or you found a large amount of chocolate.
I wish I found a large amount of chocolate. Meanwhile, Whimsy writes, hey Whimsy, how you doing tonight? Oh god, that was a bad idea. Crap! I'm gonna die a lot.
Moves have a lot of weird poses in them.
Oh, I'm dead. Again. And, for those who may already know how to beat the level, please bear in mind that that you might know how to beat the level and you might be able to communicate that to me. However, that doesn't give me the reflexes to be able to actually beat the level anyway. So. Oh, crud. I'm dead.
Use the spring.
That doesn't help.
I want a gold dust moves. Heck.
Crap. How do I get that strawberry?
Oh, 4 elbow drops. 5. What?
Crap, I had it!
Cash money.
Oh, okay, I just ran off a cliff there. I just ran off a cliff again. I need to stop running off a cliff. That's the answer here.
Hey, Whimsy.
No, I don't have to get the strawberry if I don't want to. I just really want that strawberry.
It's full of delicious strawberry juice. Oh, my heal?
You know what? I am not man enough to admit that I can do this without the thing. So we're gonna turn on one more air dash and see how that works. Oh God! I still jumped off a cliff. Well, because what Celeste does is basically there's an assist mode where it can where the game will help you where the game will turn on sort of various cheats.
Like that Cloudberry Kingdom game?
Huh?
Like that Cloudberry Kingdom game?
Sorta. So what I like to do is I like to turn on. Oh God! If I'm really frustrated and I don't really feel like spending like 3 hours trying to do the same puzzle over and over again, then I'll turn on the assist mode. And because I don't know, my stress levels being low are much more important to me than my pride as a gamer. But I won't turn on all the cheats because that's just kind of, that still breaks it. But still.
Victory!
I almost had it. Yes, I'm making all the raptor noises tonight.
I like how much I can craft my guy's personality with these choices I'm making. I haven't been able to do this for years.
Maybe I should turn on one more air dash and see how that works out for me. Oh God.
Oh no!
Oh God, I'm dead. I swear I'm not normally this bad at this game. Actually, that's not true. I am actually normally very bad at this game. Because Skip should not lie about these things.
What are you talking about? Being bad, that gets you the views. Skip Rage compilation. The Pterodactyl noise compilation.
Yeah, well, I don't want to die at age 50 from stress. Oh God.
You should probably take it easy on a couple of things.
I mean, I'm not gonna die at age 50 from stress. I just don't want to stress myself out just from playing a video game. Or stress myself out for views. I mean, I don't know, that doesn't seem healthy. Yeah, we're gonna turn the game's speed down too. Let's turn that down to 80 and see how badly I do.
I forgot I have the Leviathan logo file. Thank you for coming to my stream. It's not going to happen.
Okay, cool. So I have that, so I can turn that back up to 100. Turn that back down to default, and then. So it's funny because I got the strawberry without actually doing any of the tricks. Like all I did was turn. I mean, yeah, I turned the speed down, but I didn't actually need the second air dash. That's funny to me. Oh God.
Oh no.
Huzzah! We beat the puzzle, guys. Alright, and the music's getting kind of loud and Celeste, so we're gonna turn off we're gonna turn off Chatbot's music.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay.
Smallest enough. Was this game on your Switch or on a PC?
This is on the Switch, but it's also available on PC too. So basically, I get one dash, and then that's it. Like, when my hair turns blue, then I can't dash anymore. Oh God, I'm dead again. A lot. It's funny because normally this is the point where I would just take the game off the Switch off the dock and do it in handheld mode. But I'm streaming, so I can't do that. Okay, so that's how I do that. Oh, I don't have to dash off the... I think I'm figuring this out.
Is what you're gonna do with the rest of your stream is play this?
Yeah. If I get to the end of the chapter, that's great. But...
Word.
It's funny because the strawberries are placed in just... Huh. Wait, how did that work?
You gotta raise that son, Blicky.
Crap. Crap. Oh, man. Oh, crap. Okay, got the strawberry. Crap. It's funny because I could just beat this without the strawberry, but I just really want that strawberry. So how do I do that? Or rather, how do I do that with only one dash? Oh, I think I know. Crap.
That's nasty. There it is.
So that's the trick. Yes! Yes! Got the strawberry! Got it! Got the freaking strawberry! Now I can just beat the room.
Hooray.
Oh, God. I have no idea how I'm supposed to do this.
I really need more options. What?
I know this is doable, guys. I know this is doable. It just takes a little bit of practice.
Come on.
Oh, I think I know what I have to do now. Okay, that's not what I have to do. Sorry guys, this is what I meant earlier when I said I don't have the hand-eye coordination to just be a pro at these games.
Let's see.
I probably missed the strawberry down there, but I don't care.
Oh, wait a minute.
I don't know what's down here. Okay, there's death down there. Good to know. There's death in the form of flying snowballs. Good to know that too. Oh, I can jump on them.
I just had to restart my stream because I forgot to set it off of creator. I'm still on creator instead of the game.
Wait, are you using Streamlabs OBS?
Yeah.
You can edit it without having to leave the stream. That's what.
Well. I know it prompts me to whenever I start the stream, so I just went off and on real quick.
Oh god, I'm dead. Ow, I got hit by a snowball in the face. Oh, I'm gonna wait right here and not get hit in the face with a snowball. Ha! Damn it! No. Oh, fudge. Ooh.
It's Nick Miller.
Oh, God. Let's take a breath right here. Okay, let's not take a breath right there, apparently. Ooh, oh, okay, don't take a breath right there.
Oh boy.
Oh, God. Whew. I know it's doable. I know it's doable. Oh, God. I wasn't supposed to do that. crap. Got it! Yes! I knew it was doable. Oh god, I don't know how I'm gonna get through this level, guys. So you thought it was gonna be raptor shrieks drastic? It's just gonna be ugly cries.
Oh.
Hey, I did it! Huzzah! Oh god. Come on, Madeline. Come on. The protagonist's name is Madeline, by the way.
So no.
Got the thing, got the thing. Yes! Huzzah! End of the level? End of the level? Not the end of the level. How many rooms does this game have? Does this level have? Come on, come on, come on! Yes, 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 yes! Yes! Yeah!
Crap.
Oh, fudge.
I'm trying very hard not to react to what I just saw.
What did you just see? Hey, the snow calmed down. The snow calmed down. I think we're at the end of the level, guys. I think we are at the end of the level. We're not the end of the level. Oh, crud. Oh, no. Oh, no. The wind's in the other direction now. That's actually pretty brilliant, though. Oh, crap. I'm dead. Again.
You and me both. I was murdered.
Oh, crud. Yes, I could turn on assist mode, but I don't want to. I just really don't want to. Oh gosh, okay, I got the strawberry, I just don't know what to do with it next. Crap. Okay, so I can't go back the other way. That I know for a fact. I also should not run off a cliff either, but I'm gonna keep doing that too. I love that this game doesn't actually have a life system though, it just keeps track of how many times you died. And somehow I don't feel bad for dying as much as I am. I say that as I run off a cliff for the umpteenth time. I know this is doable. I know this is doable. That was not how you're supposed to do it, though.
Wall bellies. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and pop off for your Discords.
Alright, Drastic, thank you for coming by, thank you for co-hosting with me, and I will see you on the next stream. Oh, crud!
Buddy.
Alright, stream, so how are you guys doing tonight? So we finished our art stream. Huzzah! See? I told you it was doable. Woo! We did it, guys! We did it! Madeline, wait up! Yeah, you goof. Nailed it. Theo, are you alright? Yeah. Just give me a sec. A gondola. I've always wanted to ride one of these. It looks pretty old, but maybe it still works. I don't see any other way to cross this chasm. Let's do it. This lever looks important. Oh, that looks fun. Easy every time. I was probably a gondola operator in my past life. Do you think this thing is safe? I'm just not gonna read it out loud because I don't have the talent for voices that Fry Guy does. So Oshiro was a hotel manager in the last level, and he chased me out of his hotel after I helped him fix it up. So yeah. If we don't get a selfie on this thing, we're going to regret it. That's freaky. Oh, that's really bad. Well, that's freaky. Oh, to be fair, I'd be freaking out too. In front of you. Yep, there's a feather. Your breathing keeps a feather floating. Don't tell me I'm gonna have to breathe into the switch, because that's just not gonna work. Slow in and slow out. You guys can't feel it, but the controller's actually rumbling a little bit too. It's kind of cool. Oh, that's cool! Oh, I have to do it with the controller. That's cool. Oh, I have to keep it inside the box. Oh, that's cool. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on, Feather. Come on. That's cool. Come on, we got this. We got this. We are calm. We are super calm. That's what's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. We've got this. We've got this, right, guys? We've got this. We just gotta keep it calm. Smooth, loosey-goosey. We got this. Hey, it's moving again. Woo. Oh my god, look at the selfie though. That's a pretty fascinating selfie. But I think that's the end of the level, and that's going to be the end of the stream for tonight, guys. Because otherwise, we're going to stress through another hour of me trying to get through this game. And that's just not going to be kosher. So, thank you guys for hanging out for the stream for so long. I really appreciate it. It makes all of this worth it. Thank you for popping by for the whatchamacallit, comic. And thank you for popping by and sticking through the Celeste experiment. Wasn't sure this was going to work out, but hey, it did. So yeah, cool. Thank you guys. It's not showing me the stream list, so I can only thank who I can see in the stream list, which kind of sucks. Because, no, it's not telling me anything anywhere. Let's see. It says I got 7 viewers. It's just not telling me who. So anyway, so I'd like to thank Item Pouch, Pupcakes, Cupcats, and the Ham Official for sticking around for the end of the stream. Unfortunately, the other 3 people who are watching right now, I'm sorry, your faces aren't showing up, so, and that kind of sucks. I'm pretty sure Whimsikai is one of them too. So thank you guys for popping by for the stream. If you'd like to see the finished version of this comic, it's going to be a while because this is part of my buffer, but the finished comic will be available on thecrimsonfly.com sometime in March, April-ish, sorry. But you can check out more Crimson Fly comics at thecrimsonfly.com, or you can check out my YouTube channel and see my animations, like the little dancing guy in the corner, at youtube.com/user/SkipperWing. The next stream will be Monday, February 12th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if I don't do an early stream like I've been trying to do this week. Yeah, I will see you guys then. Thank you for popping by. Skip's got a dip, and I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Night!